We're seeing the Rookie of the Year from last season, Caio Ibelli, taking on the man that might claim the Rookie of the Year title in 2017, Frederico Morais. Frederico, one of the tallest surfers on the championship tour.
But same approach in the sense of holding that rail and loving to keep that arc laid over as long as possible.
And look at where Caio is on the ratings in 22nd position. A big heat for him, and he's going to start this one off well. Find some good cover out there on the inside. And
just take a look at it again, looking into it now. You know, the offshores are not as strong, so the barrels are not going to stay quite as open. But what a start. Again, I think better angle here, more front on. You can see how deep he gets. That second section had some chandeliers he had to bust through.
Having a look at a second ride here. Let's see if he can pull a Miguel and put up a couple of huge numbers to kick off. Nice and deep in this one. Still rolling right through to the end there and almost busts his way through the curtain.
Squeak out the bottom. Much better angle here to see what happens. Again, sets it up with the delayed bottom turn, tucks in, and then realizes that section's going to speed off, and he gets there. Just that doggy door not open enough and shuts down on him. See how he shifts up on his board and then pumps through the barrel this season. He has been doing a lot of surfing. I mean, and this is the most he's probably ever done in his career.
How many frontside carves has he done?
Probably 162.
162, I'm calling way more.
163.
Racking him up and doing well to get a finish on the tricky section there. Won't be as big as Caio 783, but the Brazilian is up once again, deep inside the barrel this time. Didn't look like he got that perfect line into that one.
You know, if you're going to do that bomb drop into it, you got to hope that that barrel's a bit slower. If you take a look at the frontside hooks from Frederico, touching with his coach this morning, Richard Marsh, you know, and yesterday he made an adjustment to a bigger surfboard. You know, there was a few guys that did that adjustment, went to the step-ups. Frederico was one of them. He did it on his own. He didn't really even need to say, hey, coach, I'm going an inch and a half bigger. I need to have a little bit more positivity.
Previous heat, and ended up pretty well, you know, got the ride and finished right here, and then I was paddling out and I was like, oh, maybe there's a left coming my way, and then I just sat and kind of looked to the horizon and I saw the one behind was going to be better, and then that was the left, and that was pretty much it.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like being inside a barrel like that on the backhand and trying to figure out whether you doggy door it or stay in the barrel.
Definitely. He made sure he got the win in that last one. A strong performance, Adriano de Souza. He'll be stinging after that defeat. The results Adriano's got already, he'll be right at the top end of the ratings when this year comes to a close, and with two of his pet events coming up. He could go, you know, as high as third place, you'd think. But here we go, Caio Ibelli, keeping busy. And stomps an air reverse on the inside here.
Right out super clean, but he did land very, very nicely. Again, not having the clean exit, at this point you're like, okay, let's see the air, which he goes for, tail straight to the beach, and a posture of a landing stomp. Get to see the angle from up top here. And watch again, this is more of the judge's angle from their deck as he disappears from view and then pops up. Also picking up a wave in this exchange and not finding an exit. That was a pretty good exit for Frederico, but I think he's still a little bit too tall, thinking he was going to maybe get out of there before.
He's trying to avoid that here, obviously. And he's up once again, trying to replace the 6.5. He's going to opt out of this one.
Yeah, he ended up overtaking Stuart Kennedy in round 2, but then lost to McFanning.
Well, he'll have to deal with a lot of hometown pressure when he's competing in front of all those fans. As we see Caio up once again. He wants to make use of this opportunity to overcome Conor O'Leary on the leaderboard. Have a look at this. Nice little corner for Caio. No barrel on offer, so we might see something big on the end section here. Loading up. He's going to take to the air. Huge air reverse attempt.
Wow.
Just loses contact with the equipment, trying to... Frederico making a move here. A good-looking section. He is deep in the barrel.
Take a look here. Hunting the barrel. That one pretty much was a Hail Mary, though. I mean, that section there looked like maybe there was a chance, but if you looked at it more straight on. Let's take a look at the air here. And again, great technique. Had to find the perfect launch ramp. He does. Was able to get the board back under his feet. What went wrong? Let's take a look again. Everything's good. I think the landing was just a little bit tough. You know, right there, having the explosion kind of coming up, the board coming down.
As we see Caio accelerating deep inside this one.
Maybe not. See what happens here. This wave shuts down pretty quickly. I mean, he gave it everything. That wave really didn't have a clean exit. Doing okay.
Yeah, he took part in that Pro-Am event, the Alfred Dunhill Links. And played well. Frederico Morais there, showing us something different, adding some flair.
Everything was going good. I don't know what exactly. The board got away from him at the end. Again, he saw it coming. Gets the grab. Just off kilter, slightly on the landing. You can see he was put the weight, and that's that balance of, you know, the best aerialists in the world. They have the ability when they're in that position where they let go to be able to be super balanced over the top. Gabriel Medina.
Well, here we go, 50 seconds remaining now. Priorities back with Caio. He's having a look at this one, and he's opting to go. Fred having a pretty decent look at it as well. And Caio throws a reverse of his own. Gets that nose in, almost pivots around it, but can't quite ride out. It's not going to factor into the heat. 25 seconds to go here, and 9.23 needed for Frederico. And that wave's just not going to provide.
That's going to help him out a lot to keep that spot in the top 22. So big win for Caio Ibelli. Congratulations.